Here we are, Vincenzo's Kitchen, where something good's always cooking. And today we're putting together a turkey pot pie. Already had some turkey, got an early one, good price out here in Inflation Nation. And what we've done here is we've taken 1 cup of almond flour and we've put in there 2 eggs and a cup full of mayonnaise. That's going to be the base for our crust. And there's our crust coming out of the oven, the bottom and side portions. And on top of the stove, what I have is some turkey and some gravy. We got a little bit of white meat, a little bit of dark meat in there. Did nothing as far as the seasoning. The gravy is gluten-free, made from the turkey. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to take a can of mixed vegetables and a can of green beans. And we're going to fold them into our mixture here before we add it to our crust. So we've got the gravy in there, we have some mixed vegetables in there. The turkey's been cooked. We just want to blend the flavors before we put it in the crust. Tender turkey in there, nice and flavorful. We added a little bit of basil to our crust mixture to give it that authentic flavor. We don't want it wet, but we do want a little bit of gravy in there. So we're just going to take our mixture now and just evenly distribute it in our pan. Should be plenty. You really need to do this pre-baked crust so we don't end up being soggy. And that's just enough to fill it right there. That looks like great portions, plenty of turkey, nice and colorful. We're going to take some basil, give that a little sprinkle on the top here before we add the top of the crust, just to add that nice earthy flavor. We're going to wet our spoon, and we're going to take the rest of our mixture and we're going to kind of dollop it on the top before we spread it. Again, this will be gluten-free, lower carb. If I saved enough for the crust, to get a nice thin layer there. It's always good to have a nice flaky crust. And now we're just going to spread that right over the top as best we can. Probably should have saved a little bit more than what I did for the crust on the top. But we'll get a little bit of a crust in there, not quite as thick as I wanted. And there we go. I'd grab that, except for that's super hot. Let me grab my other paper towel. And there we go, there's our crust. We're going to pop them back in the oven. We're going to let that cook till it's a golden brown on the top. Let it rest and serve it. Alright, here's another quick recipe. Vincenzo's Kitchen, where something good's always cooking. Remember to be kind to one another out there. Help your neighbor if you can. All right, we'll see you.